Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2023 or Pokemon Horizons the Series anime episode review. This time I am talking about episode 41, so let's get to it. In this episode, Tinka-Tink tries to make a hammer out of one of Murdock's frying pans. This leads to a hilarious and frantic chase that prevents Dot and Murdock from reading messages sent to them by a lady that is on her way to the airship with Freed. I love that she uses Primeape stickers to express her anger, since she thinks they are ignoring her. Eventually, Tinka-Tink crashes into Terapagos and she ends up in danger. Thankfully, a Lycanroc saves her. This Lycanroc belongs to the lady from earlier, who soon arrives with Freed. She is revealed to be Blanca, Murdock's little sister and Dot's mother. She soon goes off on a tangent about the experience of flying on a Charizard, forcing her Lycanroc to interrupt her like a straight man in a comedy act. Turns out she tends to get carried away. I love that she has a Lycanroc while Murdock has a rock roof. I guess it runs in the family. I also like the contrast of having Blanca, the younger sibling, be the one with the evolved partner. Soon Blanca reveals why she's here. Murdock stopped sending her regular updates on how Dot is doing, so she came to check things out herself. Plus, she believes that the trial period is now over. Upon hearing this, Dot disappears and she locks herself in her room dejected. Meanwhile, Blanca speaks to Liko and Roy regarding Dot. This allows her to learn several things about her daughter that she did not know. Specifically, that Dot is a famous streamer. This makes her go on another tangent that must be interrupted. Freed reveals that Blanca's tendency to get carried away stems from her being a worrywart like Murdock, except she is 10 times worse. Yikes. Also, this is another thing that runs in the family. Wanting to hear the whole story from Dot herself, Blanca decides to talk to her face to face. Hoping to smooth the process, Murdock tells her to take some donuts. I love that Mousehold appears to adorably carry the donuts to Dot's room, something Murdock reveals it does often. With Liko adding that this is one way, Mousehold aims to thank them for saving it. Mousehold is just so cute. Realizing that Blanca is overbearing, which Dot finds overwhelming, Liko and Roy decide to talk to her in Blanca's stead. However, Dot is still locked up in her room and she refuses to talk. But after some encouragement from Quaxly, she decides to do so. Liko and Roy want to know Dot's side of the story and what this trial period is. So Dot tells her story. Before she joined the Rising Bolt Tacklers, she was an even bigger shut-in. Her room was her whole world. Initially, she was okay with this, but eventually she hit a wall. While everything she wanted to know was just a few clicks away, it did not feel genuine because she was not experiencing things herself. This made everything she did feel empty and pointless. Upon seeing that Iono would stream soon, she left her room to grab a snack. To her surprise, she ran into Freed, who was just hanging around. Somehow, she did not recognize him immediately, even though a few minutes earlier she saw him on a research paper she was reading. Freed wanted her to fix his Rotom phone. This is what finally allowed her to recognize Freed, who went on to ask her to make an app for the Rising Bolt Tacklers. Something she could do, which Freed found astounding, though she said it was nothing special, since she just learned something she likes. But Freed was nonetheless thrilled, since the things they like can come together to form something amazing. He then invited her to join the team. Dot, however, refused to join and to make the app, since she was out of her comfort zone. She then locked herself in her room again. She watched Iono's stream and she left a comment regarding her current predicament, asking for advice. Much to her surprise, Iono read her comment and offered guidance. What she would do if she felt the same way is head into the world to experience everything it has to offer firsthand. Though she would not want to stop streaming, so she would make sure that her studio had the wings, thus allowing her to take it anywhere. This inspired Dot, who soon witnessed the brave Olivine as it departed. Recalling everything Fried and Iono said, she made her choice. Back in the present, she concludes her story saying that she went on to make the app and to join the team, but only on a trial basis, meaning for a limited time, since she felt this was the only way to convince her mom to give her permission. Blanca soon appears and she bombards Dot with questions, including why she became a trainer when she used to not care for it. This forces Lycanroc again, and this time Liko as well, to stop her. Seeing that her daughter refuses to talk, Blanca challenges her to a battle, believing that in the heat of battle, even Dot will be able to speak her mind. While Dot is hesitant at first, believing that this is a pointless battle, she decides to do it once she sees that Quaxly is raring to go. I love that mother and daughter both pull their hair back when they get serious. Yet another thing that runs in the family. So Quaxly uses water gun repeatedly, but Lycanroc easily avoids each one. As the battle rages, Dot is finally able to reveal what's in her heart. Yes, she's still a shut-in, but at least she now thinks that the outside world can be fun too. Yes, she did not care about being a trainer before, but now she loves it. Quaxly and Tinkatink give her courage and make everything more exciting and fun. Lycanroc soon closes in on Quaxly, forcing him to retaliate with Pound. But Lycanroc uses counter, knocking Quaxly back. A midnight Lycanroc using counter? Seems familiar. Funnily enough though, as I learned in this episode's Professor Fried's seminar, the fighting style of this Lycanroc form does center on counters. The more you know. Refusing to give up, Quaxly fires a barrage of water guns which are blocked by rock throw, and another Pound that is also countered. Backed into a corner, things look dire for them, but they are determined to fight back. Dot soon has an idea to deal with counter, have Quaxly avoided by going for Lycanroc's legs instead. The plan works, though better than expected since Quaxly learns low kick, which defeats Lycanroc. With the battle concluded, Dot finally says what she wants to do. She wants to end the trial period, meaning that she wants to officially join the team and stay on the airship. Blanca tears up because she knew that this is what Dot wants, but she wanted to hear her say it, since it shows how much she's grown. Blanca allows her to do as she wants, saying that no mother could ever refuse a heartfelt request from their child. This makes Dot tear up as well. The episode ends with everyone joyfully celebrating the happy and heartfelt ending, with Tinkatink adorably embracing Quaxly. At this point, I honestly wonder if Dot is really a supporting character. That's what she's classified as, but she has received so much focus and development that it just feels like she's a main character. Compare her to Chloe, who was in the same place, a supporting character behind the protagonists that in a previous series would have been a main character. In the same amount of episodes that Chloe got, like 2 episodes focused on her and she got 1 Pokemon, Dot has had like 6-7 episodes of focus and she has 2 Pokemon. So by far and away, Dot has blown Chloe out of the water when it comes to screen time, growth, and development. Which is both good and bad. It's good because Chloe honestly felt underutilized. She really deserved to shine more. So it's good that they have not made the same mistake with Dot. But it's bad because it makes how they treated Chloe feel even worse in hindsight, which is a shame. Moving past this conundrum, I love that Quaxly learned a new move just like his fellow starters. And just like them, it's a fitting move for his final evolution. In Quaxly's case, not just thematically but also type-wise. Blanca is a hilarious and great character, since she is a perfect foil to both Dot and Murdock, because she shares several personality traits with them, while also having some that directly contrast with some of theirs, which leads to a fun family dynamic that I hope we see more of. Plus, she is a great mother that truly cares for Dot, which is nice. We finally learned Dot's backstory, which really put into perspective why she is who she is and why she's here now. I really like and appreciate her plight back then, since it is something most of us can relate to, certainly nowadays. I especially love that Iono continues to have a role in Dot's growth. The fact that Dot was able to finally speak up and reveal what she wants is amazing. It's another grand step in her masterful evolution as a character. So overall, this episode was fantastic. It was hilarious, it introduced a fun character that I hope we get more of, Dot was able to grow and develop even more as a character, Quaxly learned a new move, and we even got some action. All these things make it one awesome episode. But that's the review and the video. Click on the links on screen now to see my reviews of the previous 3 episodes. I will see you over there. Thank you so very much for watching.